All right, good evening, everyone. Just to start off, so very proud of our football team. There's nothing to come easy, and we definitely talked about it throughout the week that we knew this was going to come down to one play. We didn't know which one play was going to be the difference, but we just had to continue to fight, continue to improve, continue to believe, and you saw that throughout the course of the game. Whether we were up, whether we had good play, bad play, the confidence that of what was coming was continued to be shown by our players, and really pleased with the leadership and the way that those guys just approached all aspects. I mean, for the defense to have to go out there late to get a stop, to have a two-minute drill to put ourselves in a position, and then for Ryan to go finish that kick to put us one score ahead as time expired. It was a great day for our guys, and it's wonderful to see him smiling in that locker room. A lot of things we're going to have to clean up. I mean, that was pretty obvious, but just so pleased about the work and the continued belief in what it takes. And these guys are preparing hard throughout the course of the week, and I thought we did a better job of being more consistent, but still some mistakes that showed up that we're going to have to continue to build upon. And our players know that. I mean, they got a great mindset, and I really appreciate just the work that they're putting in. But I thought we got better today, and we're going to have to carry that over as we jump into tomorrow. But we're going to enjoy this one tonight.
First question will be Brennan Simone from Knowles 247.
Hi, Mike. A lot of the talk during the last couple of weeks has been about confidence, about maybe sometimes guys pressing a little bit. I guess to come through with the win, what do you think that could do for just building confidence, belief moving forward?
They finished, and we've seen response. We've seen hard hard play and effort there. Even when adversity showed up, but we hadn't finished yet. And that was the thing that I was really pleased with, is that it took all phases to have to win it there at the end. And we got to see those guys continue to believe, continue to push. I think it's going to be a great boost for us. But at the end of the day, I mean, the things that we've experienced over the last year and a half, I mean, it takes every day. It takes that continued investment. It takes the continued growth. There's challenges that are going to show up in each situation. But as long as we're putting ourselves in the best position to go out there and play to our capability, I absolutely believe in what this team can accomplish. And we needed to get a win. And it was a wonderful feeling stepping in that locker room and seeing those smiles and seeing the just the joy of the investment that went into this week, but also all the weeks prior. Because these guys, they've not stopped working, and I'm not going to let them stop working. And we're going to continue to push. We're going to get better with each day that we get.
Our next will be Irish Norvell from Warchant.
Last week, Jordan wasn't available, and it seemed like maybe earlier this week there was questions about whether he'd be available. For him to not only start and play this game, but finish it and have those two big runs late, how good do you think this is for him?
It's huge for him, and it's been a tough start to the season for Jordan, and just a lot of factors that go into it, and he's such a great young man. He was. Wednesday was a big day, and to see him. Not necessarily feeling great, but to go out there and the way that he practiced, I know we talked about it after practice that day, to see him go out there and push and to really put himself in a position to play, and did really well. Thursday we made the decision that we were going with Jordan, and it was his game to go play and his game to go win, and he did that. And like you said, start to finish. There was a couple times he got hit. There was some Syracuse's defense. I mean, they've done a nice job throughout this season of really creating havoc. And there were some times that we saw that, but Jordan just continued to play. That last drive, I mean, some of those runs, I mean, it was incredible. And it was fun to be able to celebrate with him there after that game and to see his teammates just embrace that. It was really special.
Will be Matt Baker from Tampa Bay Times.
Hey, Mike, you said a second ago that you guys just really needed to get a win. What were the emotions for you personally watching the kick go through the uprights?
I'm happy for our players. I know the work that goes into it. I know how much this program means to them, and it's a challenge. To start off a season, 0-4, and some of the ways that we've lost games. It's just our kids feel that, and to see that them be able to finish this game the way that it was finished was huge, and I'm just so proud. I'm proud for them, and that's all I can ever hope for, is that those guys, that as they continue to work, as they continue to grow, as they can continue to develop, that they put themselves in a position to be able to finish like they did. And like I said, there's a lot of things that you can point to that we have to correct and that we're going to correct. But it was a big day for our team, just because we needed that feeling, and we needed to have that success in a critical moment, in a critical time where we finished.
Did you say anything to Ryan before he went out to make that kick? Did you have to say anything to him, or what did you say to him after the kick?
Yeah, I didn't say anything before when they called the timeout. I just went up to him. Man, trust what you do, and that's all I said. And he goes, "I got this." And I believed him, so it was good that he did have it, and it was really good. We put our guys in those situations throughout camp. I mean, we majority of the practices that we have, we finish up with a game-winning kick, and Ryan was ready for the moment, and really proud of him and the entire group for the protection he got. Snap, hold, kick. I mean, it was a great job by them, and just happy for him to have that moment.
All right, we'll go back to Brendan.
Maybe not a perfect game on defense, Mike, but situationally, you guys step up on third down and fourth downs. I guess what was there a defining difference, or something that was consistently different than maybe the previous week against Louisville in that area?
Yeah, I think that we played on third down, like we finished the game a week ago on third down. Guys were very locked into with situational awareness. It was one of our keys for today that, every play matters. But we've got to understand the situations that we're in. Make sure we have great communication. I thought, Coach Fuller had a really good plan for how we were going to attack in those situations, changing up some looks. You look at that their offense. I mean, that running back is extremely talented. The quarterback, we knew he was a big kid that could run and force some missed tackles, and we got to do a better job of tackling on some of the explosive runs. But you got to give credit. I mean, that's a team that's done a nice job running the football. But the things that we can definitely get corrected that. It will put us in a better position. But I thought our guys did a nice job in that situational ball.
Go back to Ira.
You guys haven't had a lot of, fumble luck this season in terms of, when loose balls are out there. But Andrew, gets that one and runs in for a touchdown. It's kind of a big play. But it seemed like you guys, as Brendan said, situation, guys came up with some big plays.
Yeah, that's not definitely not the way that one was drawn up. But it was. I appreciate the effort by Andrew to finish the play. Anytime the ball's on the ground, you gotta obviously react and be able to respond to that situation. And it was ended up being a huge play. One thing I do want to point out and was the goal line stand by our defense. That's something that that was big, and we haven't really had a whole lot of those here, as of late. And to see our guys just, really have that response, and it came down to, a really big football player, and they're at about the 1 inch line, and our guys, the force, the push. I was really pleased to see that, and like I said, we got a lot of work to do, but. It was good to see a ball bounce our way, and it was good to make sure that we were finishing a play to put ourselves in that position.
Next will be Chris Meade from Knowles 347.
Mike, what did you say to Jordan after the interception he threw, just, preparing him to go back out there and try to stay calm and directed into the game?
Yeah, I thought Jordan did a great job of owning the ball, and that interception was not on him. I said, hey, you just continue to trust your eyes, continue to go about your business and take what they give you, and we knew that they were really heating them up there, towards the end of the game. They were getting some man, zero coverage. He took a couple shots, but he was able to to make the plays necessary to put us in a position to win the game, and just great toughness and composure that he showed. But it was just I just wanted him to go play because I knew that if he would do that and trust his eyes, I knew his feet would make him right with whatever showed up, and they definitely did.
We'll go back to Ira.
You mentioned guys kind of gutting things out. On the offensive line, you got Maurice back, and I know you've got some other guys that are obviously not close to 100%. So what is that group giving you right now?
I mean, they're working, and it's hard. Maurice, he was very limited in practice this week. Really pushed hard. I mean, he's been trying the last couple to get himself available. And we've got some guys that are playing extremely banged up, and like you said, they're not necessarily 100%, but their want to, their care, they're a determined group to try to give all that they can to help put this team in a position to win. We were able to hit some big runs. I mean, that's a challenging defensive scheme that we went against with all the pressures, the movements. But our guys, I thought they did a nice job. And at the end of the day, I mean, it is a young group, but. I think we're seeing great leadership and determination for them in the way that they're playing.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, guys.